YouTube video. Now this time it's not going to be a review on anything or just talking about life. Today I'm going to show you the best loadout to have in Warzone. Now this is the loadout I've been using for, I just built this loadout like a couple hours ago, and it absolutely shreds. So but if you're not level 51 and you don't have the map 10, or if you don't have it fully upgraded, you're not going to be able to do it. But anyways, so the guns that you're going to be using is the MAC 10 and the STG-44, the Vanguard weapon, and the Black Ops MAC 10. Okay, so the stuff that you want for the MAC 10, and again, you need to have the MAC 10 fully leveled up in order to use all this stuff, is... So, the first thing, agency suppressor. We all know it's the best suppressor in the game. Yeah, there's a lot of cons, but the pros outweigh the cons. And also, if you bought the Blood Dozer or Crimson Dozer pack, you can use this suppressor for it, but it just doesn't really work out. So, agency suppressor, task force barrel, because it gives you more damage range, more bullet velocity, and more strafe speed. Vertical recoil control and horizontal recoil control, not really that important. It's just if you mount it and shoot, like that doesn't really matter. You don't really mount anyways. And also the things for agency suppressor, sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, and effective damage range. Now the cons: aim down sight speed, aim walking steadiness, and aiming stability. Again, not really that important, because recoil is really like very low on this gun. Next, Raider stock. It gives you ADS firing move speed, aim walking movement speed, and sprint to fire time. Hip fire accuracy, not really that important. You don't really hip fire in this game anymore. Next, 53 round drum. Yeah, the cons do outweigh the pros, and a lot of people might be yelling at me like, hey, why don't you just use a 53 fast mag? One, it looks absolutely disgusting, and two, the drum mag just works. Like, it just works. And next, the speed grip. It gives you sprint to move speed and horizontal recoil control, but it doesn't really give you that much movement speed. But I mean, yeah, yeah. Now, on to the next gun. We have the STG-44, the Vanguard gun. I have it leveled up to 32. I recommend you should have it up to 32 also, to have all this stuff. Alright, so first up, the MX silencer. I haven't tried out the Mercury silencer yet. You guys can use that if you have it unlocked. Damage range just goes down on it, but it gives you sound suppression, vertical recoil control, and horizontal recoil control. Next, with the barrel, the first one, because I don't have any of the other ones unlocked, but this barrel actually works very good for me. Now the optic, the G16 2.5x. This is one of the best Vanguard optics in the game, so I would really recommend using this optic if you have it. It's the second optic that you get for the gun, so like when it's level like 5 or 6, so I would really recommend that optic. Stock, once I have more stocks unlocked, I'll equip those, but just for now, use the second stock if you don't have any of the other stocks unlocked. Now for the perks, I would use sleight of hand so you can reload faster, and then perk 2 doesn't really matter. I would use surplus for kill XP, but yeah, perks don't really matter that much. Alright, next, rear grip, rubber grip, recoil control. Recoil control is very, very important for this gun, because this gun has a lot of recoil. Like, a lot. So, yeah. Anyways, next, magazine. I'm using the 50 round mags. If you don't want that much rounds, which, if you don't, you're crazy. But, if you want to, use the 30 round mags. but use the 50 round mags, seriously. Next, ammunition. I would use the frangible rounds until you get the fire rounds, because frangible kind of has the same effect, but just a little different. And the foregrip, the M3 ready grip. Yeah, recoil control goes down, but just a little bit. So I would use the M3 ready grip. Now for the perks. Quick fix. So like, if you're really low, it's like if the enemies break all your shield, but and then like you're at 5 HP, but you kill them, your health starts to regenerate immediately, and then you'll just have to replay it up. Next, overkill. Overkill is important because you can't use a second primary weapon for your secondary unless you have overkill on. So, and if you don't have overkill yet, I will use tempered and just go with the Vanguard 1911. If you don't have the Black Ops 1911. Perk 3, amped, you can switch weapons faster, and rocket launcher reload speed. I mean, you don't really use rocket launchers in this game anymore, but fast weapon swap, really important. Next, throwing knife for the lethal. If you knock someone and then throw the throwing knife, it's an insta kill. Or if you have no ammo, just throw the and you have really good experience. People like to use the stim because you can move faster. I personally don't like using the stim. I like the heartbeat sensor because it tracks people within a 50-meter radius all around you. So yeah, this is the best Warzone loadout to have in the game if you have all the stuff for it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Good riddance and stay safe. Have a good day, everybody.